Hello dear students, welcome to Axiomaticos. This video is the part of the solution series for IIT JAM 2008. So we are here with this problem 7 of your paper, and this problem is from the topic analysis. So let us firstly have a look. Let U is equal to, so you have a set which consists of real numbers such that sign of that real number is 1 by 2. So question is demanding whether this set U is an open set or closed, both open and closed, neither open nor closed. So these are your four options that you have to tackle right now. So firstly, what I will do, I will change my ink. So wait for a second. Okay, so see what you are given with. You're given with a set U which consists of all those real numbers such that sine of x is equal to 1 by 2. Okay, so what I will do, I will solve this question graphically for you. Okay, so now let me introduce Cartesian plane here. So so suppose this is your Cartesian plane. Now you know for which x this sine x is 1 by 2. Okay, so now let us see this angle. Let us say this one is your 60-degree angle, that is pi by 3. Okay, sorry, not pi by 3. Let us say it's pi by 6, 30-degree angle. Okay, let me erase that. Okay, so suppose this angle is your 30-degree angle, that is pi by 6. Now you know that at sine at 30 is 1 by 2. You know already that. That means this 30-degree angle will belongs to you. Okay, not in degree format, it will belongs to you in this format, pi by 3 format. Are you getting my point? Because 30 degree is not a real number, you have to convert it into the pi by 3. So see, what you know about this Cartesian system is simple. It says sine of pi minus x is sine x. Are you getting my point? That means sine of pi minus pi by 6 is same as sine pi by 6. So that means it's 1 by 2. So finally what you are concluding from here, that sine 5 pi by 6 is also 1 by 2. That means 130 degree. Okay, so sorry, 150 degree, not 130, 150 degree. Let us say this one is your 150 degree. So on this place you are getting 1 by 2. On this place, on this place you are getting 1 by 2, and on this place you are getting 1 by 2. Are you getting my point or not? Now you know in third and fourth quadrant sine is negative, so it cannot attain its value there. Now also what do you know about sine x? Sine x is a periodic function. Now being periodic, it will repeat its value here. Okay, so if you want to calculate that angle, okay, which will cover complete one cycle and then again reach at this point, so what will be that angle? That angle will be 2 pi plus 30. Are you getting my point or not? Not 30, sorry, it will be pi by 6. Let me write that properly. Okay, so what that angle will be? That angle will be 2 pi plus pi by 6. Now in order to attain 150 degree, you have to add 2 pi plus 5 pi by 6 there. Now this cycle will continue. Okay, this cycle will continue. You have to move one more cycle, then you will again get that value. One more cycle, then you will get again that value. Are you getting my point? So you have to move like this continuously. So this is how you will obtain all the values of x such that sin x is 1 by 2. So what are those values? So if x is 2n pi plus pi by 6, where n belongs to 0, 1, 2, 3, then you will get sin x is equal to 1 by 2. Also, if you have this value of x, then also you will be able to get this value of sin at 1 sin is equal to 1 by 2. Are you getting my point or not? So now let us plot these numbers on the real line. Okay, so suppose this is your real line, this is 0, this is 2 pi, this is 4 pi, this is 6 pi, and so on. Okay, now see here at this point where I was talking 2 pi. Firstly I will talk about pi by 6. So this is pi by 6. Okay, sorry, this is pi by 6, let us say, and this one is 5 pi by 6. Okay, if you will add 2 pi to it, you will get one value here and one value here, one value here, okay, one value here and one value here. Okay, and this will continue. So these are your points here. Okay, I should draw like this, here, then it will jump, then it will jump, then it will jump. So these are the values on which you will get sin x is equal to 1 by 2. Same will work for the negatives also. Are you getting my point or not? The same will work here also. So finally what I was trying to prove, okay, for negative axis the same will work. So what I was trying to prove is very simple, and you can say, okay, what I was trying to prove, that u consist of countably many infinite reals which are placed discretely. This word is very important here, because what you are getting a fixed gap in between them numbers, between these numbers. Are you getting my point or not? So due to this fixed gap, it will have the same property as the set of the natural number. Are you getting my point? Now since this set is countable, okay, since this set is countable, so it will have the same property as we are having with the natural numbers set. So what you can say finally you can say that this U set is nothing else, it's just the closed set, because natural number is a closed set, you know that already. It's infinite but it is closed. So which option will be correct here? This B option will be correct. All other remaining options are false. So let me change my ink for a while. So it cannot be open, okay, because this set which we have here contains no interior point, so it's not open, so it is closed. Okay, C option say both open and closed, it's not, and fourth one says neither open nor closed, so it's also incorrect. Okay, so this is how we can proceed. I have not shown using the usual definition that why this set is closed, but what I have done, I have shown you that this set will exactly look like the set of the natural numbers. Are you getting my point? They are discretely placed on the set of on the real line. Now since they are discrete, therefore they cannot be open, they are closed. Are you getting my point? So thank you.